It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Javarius Ward.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. Open man here is Conklin. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. First carry now for David Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep it again. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Murray now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On second down, Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Play fake. Murray. He's able to find Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Touchdown, Patriots! Kadarius Toney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the 26 overall pick from the 2020 draft, former Utah State Aggie, it's Jordan Love.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson trying to run inside, but nothing there. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action. Love to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 1st and 10, Love. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. After the sack on 1st down, Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And as we break it down on next-gen stats, that entire play wound up taking just 2.4 seconds beginning to end. So they were on him in a hurry.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards the loss.
That's second down. That's something I can use.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Play action this time with Love. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cardinals at 7-5 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but now before they run this to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Alec Ogletree firing downhill and planning him for a loss.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling it up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Throwing again on second down. Love. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To throw is Murray. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He finds Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Love. That pass taken in by Burks.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Being chased out left.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now from Murray.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage here.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3, our score. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down, Murray. That'll be caught. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The football going back over to, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Murray going to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. First down, Love to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half.
And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd down and 5.
Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Murray.
And that is incomplete. Boy, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They'll try and run the option.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyler Murray, 22 yards.
And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive, 4 plays.
And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Love. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, going to the air with Love.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Love. Airing it out deep for Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
70th catch for him on the year. Like so many others, this goes for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonnu Smith from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A read option. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Read option, here's Montgomery. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Murray now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. They'll go option to the short side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. It's complete. Burks
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Love now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Murray going to take off with it. Skirts by at the 15, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. It's complete. It's Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 30. They'll mark him down to 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A read option, here's Montgomery. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man here is Conklin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for New England. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out now come the Cardinals.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Love now to pass on first down. And he fires one incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Screen play. McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give running right is Montgomery.
Now during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
The Cardinal offense takes back over.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Love. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Murray going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing, and he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Now he's flushed out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Read option, here's Montgomery. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down 20-10. A minute 39 to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Love. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
The last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Love looking to throw. Escaping the pressure. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back. So they get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for the Pats, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.